Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this ANCwear smartwatch. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So this is the model F97 and it has an app that goes with it. It works with Apple and Android. Let me get this open. Here we have a user manual. Here's some specs. It says full touchscreen. Resolution is 240 by 280. Water resistance rating is IP68. Working time is 20 to 25 days. Screen size is 1.69 inches. Charging time is 2 hours. Weight is 1.1 ounces or 32 grams. So you have a full touchscreen, you have a switch on the side, a watch band, sensors on the back, and then charging contacts. So it works with iOS 9, Android 4.4, Bluetooth 4.0 and above. You can charge it with the included cable. It talks about attaching the wristband, and I'll go over that. You download and install the app. It's the JU Pro app. This talks about binding the device, so I'll go over this in the app. There's basic navigation, so I'll go over this a little bit more, and these are the different functions it has. I'm going to go through these quickly because I'll go over them in the watch, but we have main interface, step and calorie distance counter, music control, weather data, breathing training, blood pressure measurement, blood oxygen measurement, heart rate monitoring, sleep monitoring, exercise mode, information viewing, menu style, mass wallpapers, custom wallpaper, health data. Then we have sleep data. So here's some precautions. You can pause and read through those if you'd like, and here's some FAQs. So let's take a look at the watch. So it has a little label on top of it. I'll peel that off. So right off the bat, this is very lightweight. So if you don't like wearing a heavy watch, this could be a great option. Here's the band. This takes a standard style band. So with the button on the right side here, I'll take the part with the metal clasp and I'll put this in here. I'll flip it over. So this is the orientation I have it in now. You can see the button is on top, and I'll try and get a little closer with this. So I want to take this pin and stick it in the one side. There's a little hole there. And then to get the other side in, I'll take my thumbnail, pull back on this until it lines up on the other side in the hole. There we go. So it feels like it's in there. I'll move back and forth, give it a little jiggle, and it's locked in place. It's probably a little easier to do if you're not filming it. I have the camera in front of me in this, so I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, that was a lot faster. And here we have the charge cable. So this has contacts on the bottom. So I'm trying to put this on here and it's kind of rejecting it, so I just need to flip it around this way. There we go. It looks like there's plastic over the sensor here, so I'll pull that off. There we go. Let's take a closer look at the watch itself. So you can see the lines here. See it's smooth on the back. It has a shiny black. And then we have the sensor there with the contacts. Here's the button on the side. And this will charge with a USB charger, so I just have this one here, but you could use a phone charger, computer, a wall outlet with USB, and now this will charge up. So it's charging at 0.15 amps right now, and we have a little charging icon on here. Okay, so I'm going to let this charge up, and then we'll take a look at pairing this to the app, and then I'm going to wear it, and then I'll come back and give my thoughts. Okay, so this has been charging overnight. It doesn't take overnight to charge. I just started recording this at night, so it would take around 2 hours to fully charge it if it was empty. So let's get this connected up to the app. So I'm on my iPad here, but typically you'd set this up with a phone. This is just easier because the screen's a little bigger. So you want to go into your app store and search for JU Pro. So I'll hit get, I'll let that download. I'll hit open. It's asking if I want to use Bluetooth. I'll say okay. I'll say I would like it to send notifications. It says scan for device. I'll hit that. So I see this F97 device. I'll tap that. It's asking what unit I want, metric or imperial. I use imperial for most things. It says Bluetooth pairing request. I'll hit pair. I'll hit next. It's asking my gender. It's asking my height. So I'm just going to do the defaults here. I'll go put in my actual values later. It's asking if the watch can receive your iPad notifications. I'll allow that. Here's my birthday, my weight, my step goal. It's not synchronizing. So now I'll wear this for a day or so, and then I'll come back and I'll go over the features and my experience wearing it. Okay, so I've been wearing this for a few days. Let me pull it off. And it's been working very well. So to activate it, you can flip your wrist and it will turn on, and then it will stay on for a few seconds and then it will shut off automatically. You can also press the button here. So if we swipe down, we're going to go into the settings mode. Here we have a flashlight. It's not the brightest light ever, but if it's the light you have with you, you could shine this towards something and see, especially if it's very dark, this could be very helpful. Next we have alarm on off. And here we have do not disturb. And then bottom left here, this is the screen brightness. Then in the middle we have the settings. So we have language, download app. That'll give you a QR code to download the app, product information, factory restore, restart, and power off. So if you're not going to wear it for a while, you can power it off. Then we have lock here. So it says the screen is locked. Please press the watch to unlock. So if this thing is being triggered accidentally, you can lock it and then use that mode to unlock it when you're ready to use it again. So if we swipe to the right, we're going to have notifications. I'm blurring these out, but here you can only view the notifications. You cannot respond to them. So if you want to respond, you'll have to use your phone for that, but it keeps from having to take your phone out of your pocket. So if you're running or bike riding, you get a little notification on your wrist. You can look at it and see if it's important and needs to be tended to immediately. So if I swipe to the right, this has our tracking. So here's our steps. I have 5,526 steps today. I burned 121 calories and I've walked 2.13 miles. Here's my heart rate. So I can tap this and it will measure my heart rate. It's not on my hand right now, so it's not going to. Let me put it on there. Okay, we're at 54. Next we have sleep. So I slept 5 hours and 45 minutes last night. Here's music. So if you have music playing on your device, you can use this to control it. So it's like a music remote. Here's the weather. It's currently 84 and sunny. Air quality is excellent. Tomorrow is 84 as a high, 60 as a low. We can scroll down and here we can see a forecast, a longer term forecast. It's 4 days. Then if we swipe again, we go back to the main screen. So I can swipe up here, and here we have step. So this is the same information we saw before. Here's our messages, sleep, sports. So if we tap on sports, we can track individual sports. You can see there's a number of sports on here. So if you're going on a run or walk, you can track that on here. Then we have health. This is our heart rate, blood pressure, and oxygen level. So when you're wearing it, you can tap on those and you can measure those things. Then we have weather, brightness, stopwatch. So here's a stopwatch. Oh, you swipe to get away from it. That's right. I'll go up. Display time. Our display time is how long this stays on. So I will up that. Looks like 9 seconds is the limit. And we have settings. We've already gone there. We have the flashlight. Search phone. That will cause your phone to vibrate, like if you're missing your phone. This is breathing exercises. Camera. When you open up the app on your device, you can use this as a remote trigger. We have the menu style. So this is the list style. We can also have the smart style, and it has menu vibration. I prefer the list. So let's look at the smart style. So this is icons. So I prefer the list myself. Some people like one or the other. You can change to what you want. Especially as I'm getting used to it, I wouldn't want to change the menu until I know what the icons are. So that's the interface here. And now if we hold down on the face, we can change this to different faces. So it has a couple different options. So here's a simpler one here. Here's a more traditional analog clock face. So there's 4 built in here, and then the app will have more options. I've been using the default face. I really like that it has a lot of different details on here. Now if I swipe up again, we can see the battery here, and I've been using it I think around 4 days, and we can see, I don't know, we're probably about 25% down on it, and then you can see the link here means it's connected to Bluetooth. So let's take a look at the app now. So here I have home, and this is the current date, and it shows our steps, how far we are towards completing our goal, our distance, our duration. If I go to sleep here, we can see the sleep attributes, so you can see what time you went to sleep, what time you woke up. Then we have heart rate tracking. So this says the minimum, average, and max heart rate. So you can also initiate a heart rate scan here, so you can hit start and that will do that on the watch. Same with blood pressure and the blood oxygen, degree of fatigue, and then we have exercise here. So I haven't been tracking my individual exercise. If we go to the next tab at the bottom, it says exercise, and here you can track your runs and your walks, cycling, hiking, swimming. So I hit the button here, you turn navigation on, and then do the exercise, and then stop it when you're done, and it will track that. Next on the bottom, we have device. So here we have the name. So here we can disconnect the device. We can turn on and off incoming call notification and SMS notification. And here we have message notification. We can turn on what we want to show up on the watch. So you can see there's different notifications here. Then we have the dial settings. I'll tap on that. You can see the dial choices here. There's many different designs. So it looks like there's some holiday ones here, analog, digital, many options. This is a cool one here. So if I like one, I can tap on it, say start syncing, and it will send it to the device. We can see over here on the watch, it's syncing up. Okay, I sped up the video there, and now we can see we have the new face there. Now if I hold down on this, we can switch back to our other face if we want. And then we can go back to the new one also. It adds it in here. So back out of this, we can also go to custom wallpaper. So if you tap on this, you can upload your own photo, and then you can change how the screen looks. So that's really cool. You could put your kid's picture on there. You could put a picture of your pet, maybe a place you've gone on vacation. Lots of options there. Then we have alarms. So if we tap on these, we can set alarms. This is pretty basic alarm stuff here. We have the time. We have the repeat, which days of the week. We can do once or repeat. You can set 5 alarms there. Next, we have inactivity reminder. So you can turn this on. It will remind you if you're being inactive. So if you're sitting at a desk, after say maybe 30 minutes, it will remind you to get up. And you can also tell when to have this on or off. You don't want to be laying in bed at night and have this tell you to get up. So next we have drinking reminder, similar type thing to remind you to drink. I think for the purposes of fitness, you're going to want to drink water, but you could use that for other purposes, I guess. Then we have medicine reminder, similar thing. The remote selfie I was talking about, so that will bring the camera up on your phone, and then you can use your watch to remote trigger it. Then we have more settings. We have device search, so that helps you find your device. If I tap that, it will vibrate the watch. Factory reset, power saving mode, so it has do not disturb. We can turn off the device vibration and the hands-off lighting, which is what makes it so it turns on automatically when you flip your wrist. And we have device update, automatic heart rate test, so you can turn this on and it will track your heart rate throughout the day. I'm guessing that will lower the battery life a little bit, but this has a pretty good battery life, so if you want this feature, you could try it out, and as long as you're okay with the battery being less, I'm not sure the exact amount, but you can turn that on. And then we have the bracelet time format. And then finally on the bottom we have me. Here you can set your step goal, your units. You can tie it into Apple Health on this device. I don't know if Android has a similar thing, but it might. We have the user manual and the about. So on an Apple device like this, if you want more detailed tracking, you can send it into your Apple Health, and then you can also track it in your Apple Health app. So that's the ANCwear F97 smartwatch. I really like the form factor of this. It's very narrow, so it's very lightweight. It's very unobtrusive. Has lots of features on it. The display on it looks really good. It has some nice watch faces on it. I love all the detail on here. You can see your fitness tracking here. You can see the date, the time, your heart rate, how far you've gone. It has day of the week up at the top too. It has a lot of really nice watch faces on it, and I really like that you could customize it too, so you can make this really personalized. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.